When a black mountain appears above the clouds, a huge monster will arise to destroy the world. But then, when the red moon sets and the sun rises in the west, two more shall appear to save humanity. Hello everyone, it's DiegoDoom here. It's Dan bringing another review. Today I'll be reviewing X Plus Toho Large Monster Series King Caesar, Ric Boy. King Caesar comes from the 1974 film Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. In the film, King Caesar is the guardian of the Izumi family who rests inside of a sacred mountain. King Caesar can only be awoken by fulfilling the ancient prophecy and by singing the ancient song. The Simians, also known as the Black Hole Planet 3 aliens, were aware of King Caesar and knew if he awakes, he could possibly prevent the world domination. The Simians send out Mechagodzilla to confront King Caesar. At first, King Caesar is able to battle Mechagodzilla, but he is eventually overwhelmed. Now King Caesar must team up with Godzilla to defeat Mechagodzilla. Be sure to check out the 1974 film Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. It is absolutely fantastic. Now this is my third X Plus figure, and I must say I am blown away yet again. X Plus Toho Large Monster Series King Caesar Ric Boy is another fantastic release in the Toho Large Monster Series line. King Caesar has a superb sculpt, superb paint applications, and fantastic accessories. First, let's take a look at King Caesar's accessories. King Caesar comes with one King Caesar statue and an extra pair of ears. One thing to note, these two accessories are exclusive to the Ric Boy version of this figure. If you pick up the standard version of King Caesar, you will miss out on these two absolutely fantastic accessories. First, let's take a look at the King Caesar statue. The statue has a fantastic sculpt, a fantastic paint-ups. Kind of zoom out some and focus all this. As you can see, a very nicely painted and very nicely detailed piece. Definitely very cool here with the opposite side. We get into the face here. Also, this is very nicely textured, so definitely very cool there. Very nice red eyes. On the bottom, we have our inscriptions. Definitely very cool here. A very nice, faithful representation of the statue from the film. Very nicely done here. Also, when it comes to paint apps, this is a very nice weathered stone paint app going on with hints of red as if this statue was made out of red clay, so definitely very cool there. Next, we have our extra pair of ears. The ears are absolutely fantastic. They have a superb sculpt, a superb paint app, so we'll just grab one of them for right now. So as you can see, we have this very nicely detailed fur texture going on. Then we have the dark brown tip at the top of the ear that goes down to the lighter brown. Definitely very cool, a very nice smooth gradation. Then also on these ears here, we'll zoom in pretty close. There's an indicator to tell you which ear is which. So this is the second left ear, which is very nicely done. So now let's step back and take a moment to attach our extra pair of ears. Now we have King Caesar's additional ears attached, and they look stunning. The ears can be easily attached by simply warming up the head, removing the currently existing ears, and placing in the new upright ears. Now King Caesar is battle ready and has even more shelf presence. Now that we have the accessories out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about the pose. King Caesar is in his signature fighting stance and it looks absolutely fantastic. This pose faithfully represents King Caesar's character from the film. This fighting stance is typical of King Caesar when he is battling. This pose combined with the extra pair of ears gives us the full King Caesar experience. Because of that fact, this is all the more reason, if possible, to pick up the Ric Boy version of this figure. Otherwise, without the upright ears, King Caesar feels incomplete. Now that we're done talking about the pose, let's go ahead and take a look at the King Caesar figure itself. King Caesar has a superb sculpt and superb paint applications. First, let's start with the head. We've already covered the ears, let's start straight in with the face, so we'll zoom in here pretty close. So first we have our head crest here at the top. It has a very nice metallic brown paint up going on, and in the center, a very nice metallic green. For the eyes, they're a very nice compound red, and also there are swirls inside of the eyes. This adds immensely to King Caesar's intense stare. Definitely very cool. The snout is very nicely done and very nicely detailed. Absolutely fantastic here. Then the teeth. Each of the teeth are individually sculpted, and also we have our fangs. The tongue is inside as well. For the chest, we begin to see our fur. This is simply amazing. On the back, we have the matted portions, which are definitely very cool. I'm very impressed at how X Plus has replicated King Caesar's fur. For the paint apps of the fur, we have the dark brown tips to the light brown to the medium brown to the dark brown again, so very nicely done there. In the lower back, we have a very nice deep red brown, and also the scales here. Very nicely done. Check out the sculpt on those scales. Truly amazing. Moving over to the arms here, we have more scales and also portions of fur on the elbows as well as the wrists, so definitely very cool there. Then the pearl white claws, truly amazing. Moving down to the lower waist here, less fur, more scales, absolutely fantastic here and definitely very cool. Very nicely done. On the back here, we have fur on the hind parts and then our nice furry tail, truly amazing, very nice and rough, definitely very cool. Fur on the sides of the knees here. We get down to the feet. We have fur on the ankles. Then we have our very nice toes going on. They're pearl white again. Then we have our spurs here in the back. Truly amazing. Yet another amazing vinyl figure from X Plus. This is truly stunning. Now also, King Caesar has a couple of points of articulation. We have the legs here. They can move ever so slightly. And then the feet can twist side to side. You need to adjust the legs and feet so King Caesar can stand up properly. So, again, another amazing vinyl figure from X Plus. This is truly an amazing King Caesar figure, and it faithfully represents King Caesar from the 1974 film. Very nicely done here. Now that we have the King Caesar figure out of the way, let's do some size comparisons. For size comparison, we have King Caesar with Gamera 1999, Max Factory Jumbo Guyver 1, and our Large Monster Series Ultra 7 version 2 Ric Boy. All four figures look absolutely fantastic and definitely very cool together. You'll notice King Caesar is slightly taller than Ultra 7 and is significantly shorter than Gamera 1999 and Guyver 1. King Caesar is done in the 25 centimeter scale. King Caesar is roughly 10.5 inches tall with the extra pair of ears attached. Now that we have the size comparison out of the way, let's go ahead and conclude this review. To conclude the review, X Plus Toho Large Monster Series King Caesar Ric Boy is another fantastic release in the Toho Large Monster Series line. King Caesar has a superb sculpt, superb paint applications, and fantastic accessories. This figure is definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. I absolutely recommend that everyone picks this figure up. Also, be sure to check out the 1974 film, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. It is absolutely fantastic. If you would like to learn more about collecting X Plus figures, two great resources are KaijuAddicts.com and the X Plus Kaiju Collectors Club on Facebook. Links to those two great resources will be in the description of this video. This has been another review by DiegoDoom. Thank you very much for watching, and please stay tuned for more figure reviews. Like, comment, and subscribe.